All right. What is up? What's up? What's going on, everybody on YouTube? Griffin here, coming back to you guys with another video. Hopefully you guys are having a great day, good week, all that good stuff. It's already, Wednesday? I keep thinking like a day behind because of the Labor Day holiday weekend, of course. But anyways, obviously the whole point of the video is just what's next. You guys know that yesterday I was talking about the stocks that I missed out on, being Apple, AMD, Grubhub, just to name a few. We talked about Twitter a little bit as well. Stocks that trade sideways, which is good for obviously day trading and swing trading, of course. So obviously I kind of hinted at that I will be returning to actually full-fledged, actually investing my own personal cash into the market again before too long. So like what's the time outlook for that? I've been doing like paper trading a little, but nothing too serious. I have the app that I mentioned months ago now, the paper trading app, just called Market Sim. It's right by Robinhood at the top row there for those of you that want to possibly check it out. I know it's on the Apple App Store. I don't know about Android for sure, but I'm sure on Android you can find similar paper trading apps. It gives you a $10,000 balance, which I like, compared to the Thinkorswim platform where it gives you like 200,000 or something like that. Of course, you don't have to use it all, but it's a lot easier to manage 10,000 because that's more realistic of what I'll be trading with. Not anytime soon, but in the near future, probably within like obviously the next few months, coming months, year at the most. Obviously, you guys know my goal is obviously get to 25,000, so then we can go all in on this. I can do the live streams every single day for you guys, the live market streams and all of that good stuff. So yeah, point being, obviously moved, so that was very, very busy. That was, I had a notification from my girlfriend. Sorry about that. I've been very, very busy lately. Obviously, I moved to Dallas. I tried to do day trading with a very little amount of money. It did not work out, obviously. We rushed everything. Me and my girlfriend, we've even talked about before. We should have went with our original plan of waiting until the end of the year to move, but it happened, so I pretty much had to use all of my money for the moving expenses, getting a new car whenever not new car, but obviously a little $2,000 Honda Civic that I got to steal on with less than 100,000 miles. We moved into our new place. I had to pay a U-Haul to, again, move the stuff from storage to our new place. Just all the expenses that come with moving, of course, that you can never seem to get exactly right on your budget, no matter how hard you try. So I had to do all that, and like I said, I did end up having to get another credit card in the process, threw a few $100s on that. I'm going to be paying that off this month. I should have actually pulled up my EveryDollar. I'm not going to do it now. I want to make sure our stream's doing all right. We have one of you tuning in. Hopefully you're having a good day. But so for the outline for this month, essentially, I'm allowing just $100. I'm going to start at the minimum, putting $100 back into my investment accounts, be it Robinhood, not TD Ameritrade or anything, Charles Schwab or anything like that for the time being. But I'm going to be putting $100 a month back into those accounts, period. I'm also putting $300 a month into my emergency fund. Where else is my money going? Like I said, I'm paying off that one little credit card that I racked up some debt on. That's about $275. Paying that off today, or not today, but like this month, within my budget. Let's see here, what else, investing wise. I feel like I'm also setting aside $50 to $100 a month. I'm deciding on which yet, probably just $50, for now, at least for the next month or so. $50 a month towards, kind of, not necessarily an emergency fund, but like a quote-unquote car fund. So like if I need new tires before long, if I have a pop tire like we did on our vacation up to Missouri, anything car related, like if I have car issues, obviously, like I said, that could kind of count as an emergency fund, but it's specifically for the car. And like I was explaining to my girlfriend and other people, I was like, if the car doesn't give me any issues, like it hasn't so far, knock on wood, it's been a really good car. If it doesn't give me any issues, then obviously that can just be a little fund for possibly saving up and finding another car here within the next year or so, or however much money I have within a year or so, and get sick of that car or whatever, purchase another car. But point being, it's all about, what do I preach at the end of the day? I always preach having a zero-based budget, meaning every dollar has an assignment every single month. a lot of people get stuck on getting started because like right now it's like right at the deadline of perfect timing. You're at a beginning of a new month. A lot of people get stuck on, well, I have this amount of money right now. What do I do with it? And all you really need to do, I'm not going to do like a budget session on this video, but for those of you just looking to get started and don't know how, just start out with what you have. Look at how much you're going to need for your basic expenses until that next paycheck. Then obviously do the rest of your zero-based budget for the rest of the month. And then with any extra money, put that towards a starter emergency fund of at least $500 to $1,000. Put this somewhere where you're not going to be tempted to spend it. Just a short little preach moment there, I guess, for budgeting. But yeah, as for investing, I'm really excited to get back into it. We found out recently that Robinhood is for free extending trading hours by, I believe, 2 hours if I recall. Obviously the market closes at 4 p.m. Eastern time, and I believe it's either 5 p.m. Eastern time or maybe even 7 p.m. Eastern time. I don't think it's 7. If you guys know, if anyone is watching right now that knows for sure, definitely shout it out. But I forget off the top of my head. It's been a few weeks since I looked at the email. But so I'm excited about that because obviously like with my job, I'll really be able to focus once I actually get off of work, which most days will be between like 4 and 6. So I almost kind of hope it's 7 Eastern because that way it'll give me some extra time. But if not, I mean, I'll be driving like my own work truck and whatnot before long, so I'll still kind of be able to at least keep an eye on it and maybe make a few trades here and there when needed. But what is my actual investing going to look like starting out with just $100 a month? And that's just for the first month because once I pay off the small credit card, I'm probably going to go ahead and up that to $200 a month. And then obviously once I get my emergency fund to where I think it's good enough, which is right around $3,000-ish, I think between 3 and 4, that's roughly 3 to 4 months of expenses for me. On the low, of course, I figured in like $1,400, if I remember right, per month of basic expenses like rent, utilities, food, just like my must, gas for the car, insurance, the bill, like just all the bills and food essentially. $1,400 times I did 4 months or 3 months, something. I think I did 3 months because that's how I got about 3 to 4 grand because that'd be like $4,200. Point being, once I get that, then that also will go into investing. So just over the next few months within next year, not only going to obviously finish paying off debt, but I'll have a nice little 3 to 4 month or so worth of emergency fund built up. And then obviously still that little car fund, $50 a month, that'll just keep adding up as well. It's all about having your money going and doing something. And no, with the emergency fund and the car fund, they're not just going to be sitting in plain Jane checking accounts, savings accounts. They're at least going to be in like money market accounts, something that's easy, accessible. But that's not just sitting there losing value because obviously with inflation, the money's become slowly worthless. Obviously, money markets, you're only really going to be keeping up with inflation at best. But at least it's keeping up and making a couple dollars or so. Pretty much just insurance at the end of the day. Insurance costs you money. It doesn't make you money. So something to keep in mind there. But so for my actual investing, I'm going to start out, obviously, like I said, first month is going to be about $100. Second month probably $200, and then from there it'll probably stay around $200 for probably at least 6 months, which is good enough. Over if I stuck with that for a year, that'd be roughly $1,200-ish invested, between $1,000 to $1,500 for the year invested. Obviously, I plan on doing more, but we'll see, obviously, as time progresses. So how am I going to be investing that? I'm going to be investing in high-quality stocks, not necessarily blue chips, but just stocks that have been proven to give good returns. There's obviously going to still be a pretty decent risk. Stocks I'll be looking at would be like a Netflix, which is obviously down big today, I heard. Facebook, MU, you guys know I like MU a bit. Your Walmarts, what did I say? If you would have gotten to Walmart alone today, you'd have made a little over 1% or so on your money, it looks like. Sounds like the markets didn't really do all that much today. Wrong ticker. But yeah, Walmart was up over 1% today. So if you got in on that early this morning, since I called it out yesterday, good for you. Actually, I don't know if I called out actually buying it. I might have. I don't remember. You guys let me know. Go ahead and criticize me if I'm wrong. No, I will not invest in Tesla. I just like to watch it and laugh at it. Apple, of course, you guys know I've been preaching Apple lately. I do, however, want to wait for it to cool off. I look for it to come back around 200 probably before I would actually consider investing. But we'll see. Let's see here. What else would I be considering? Twitter. And again, a lot of these are more shorter terms, maybe a few day trades, swing trades. I'm looking at more of a swing trade look more than likely because, again, I have this good job. I'm actually going to be like putting forth good effort. I don't have a job necessarily that I hate or anything like that, so I'm not going to be like sitting on my phone all day. I have stuff to get done. The sooner I get done with my work, the sooner I can get home and do this and do these videos for you guys. So I'm looking at more of a swing trade because I'm only going to be able to look at my stocks every maybe couple hours, maybe every hour or so, just depends. Once I get in my truck and whatnot, I don't know, of course. But I'm not necessarily looking at the quick 2, 5 minute, 30-minute trades. I'm looking at maybe a whole day, 2-day, 3-day. I'm still sticking around probably the 3-day at the most. Do we get disconnected? And okay. Sorry about that, guys. Looks like we got disconnected briefly, but it looks like we are back up and rolling. Let me make sure really quick. Yes, we are. Sorry about that. It's dead, or the emergency fund, or maybe even into stocks. Who knows at the end of the day? We'll just see. And I'm going to be making a lot more money before long, too, my job. So, I mean, like I said, everything can change month to month. That's why it is so important to do a monthly budget, because literally, I don't care what kind of job you work, 90% of us do not have the same exact to the T amount of money every single month. I mean, you glitch out again. It looks like we might have. So I don't know. When I very first started, I'm just not in that game anymore. I don't really like it too much. I'll hit on options probably a little bit as well. Start kind of familiarizing myself with more of those longer term options that are probably 2 to 4 weeks out. You guys know I started switching more towards 2 weeks out plus near when I stopped investing for a while a couple months back. Wow, it's already been like 2 months, hasn't it, since I've been investing, around 2 or 3 months now. But we're going to get back in it, so I'll be doing that, of course, as well. I don't know exactly if I'm going to be actually doing options early on. I think my Robinhood account has now been switched back to just the standard cash account, which means I cannot do options, of course. I don't know for sure exactly. Definitely let you guys know once we get going with that here in the next couple weeks. That's the great thing too, is for now, while I'm in training, I'm getting paid every single Friday, which will speed up this process versus having to wait 2 whole weeks for a paycheck. So I'm looking to get started within probably the next 2 weeks is what I'm thinking with this. So fun times for sure coming back to the channel. I'm definitely looking forward to it. Obviously, I'm doing a lot of stuff right now. I got the full-time job. This is going to be a lot of hours. I'm doing Uber Eats, of course, still making about $400 to $500 a month doing that, which is helping a lot for this situation as well. Just adding more income is what it's all about at the end of the day. Getting back into this YouTube thing and pumping out all these videos and live streams and connecting with you guys a lot more. Hopefully building the audience as well. If you're new to the channel, definitely consider subscribing below. We'd love to have you here. And we have a Discord chat. That's like one of the first links in the description box. Everything's totally free with me. And if you haven't already, I would consider checking out the book. I don't talk about this book a lot. It just randomly comes up in my head when I think about links in the description box. It's called The Compound Effect. It will teach you a lot about long-term not necessarily long-term investing, but just the power of compounding interest. It really goes hand in hand with long-term investing and just investing overall. It's a really cheap book. Last time I checked, it was like $10, right around $10 on Amazon. The cheapest one on Amazon is what I found for you guys. So that link's one of the few links in the description box if you want to check it out as well. It's not my book or anything, but it's a book that I definitely suggest to you guys. I'm always 100% transparent. Yes, I would get like a very small commission. I would get like 2 or 3% off $10, which is what, like, I don't even know, 30 cents. So, I mean, it doesn't make a difference to me. It's just a book that I thought you guys would enjoy. So, yeah, with that being said, if there's like no questions or anything like that, I guess we'll go ahead and wrap the stream up. Like I said, I plan on doing these streams pretty regularly from now on. I have time when I'm off. I have a little bit of time, just the whole apartment to myself and the 2 little puppies in the background. I don't think you guys can see them, but they're playing right now. We just got a little 8-week-old puppy. She's like a miniature, what the hell is she called? miniature Chewini. So not even a Chewini, a miniature Chewini. She's like less than the size of my hand. So fun times. But yeah, I'm just excited to keep on doing this and building this community here. We're almost to 400 subscribers. So again, if you have not already, definitely start subscribing below. We'd love to have you here. And the Discord chat, I'm going to be in it a lot more often as well, especially once I get in my own truck, get done with training and everything, and I just have I'm a little more comfortable in my job and whatnot. Not as in lazy, but comfortable as in like I'll have a little bit of time here and there to hop in the Discord chat, check out stocks and everything, and especially once I actually start investing, then we'll really be popping in there again. There's like 30-something of us in there now. So again, cannot thank you guys enough for all the support. Through this entire crazy journey of moving to Texas. We're finally getting settled in, finally getting the budgets all set in stone, and finally getting everything on track. So thank you guys for all the patience and support. But until next time, guys, keep on going out there, making those profits, covering your profits, and achieving some financial freedom this year. And I will see you guys possibly tomorrow, if not for sure within the next day or so. Take it easy, guys.